Hello everybody and welcome to the Tabletop Inn, and today I'm super excited to finally be doing an unboxing of Merchants of the Dark Road. Merchants of the Dark Road is designed by Brian Shore and the art has been done by Andrew Bosley. I'm so excited for this. So it's been a little bit of a journey getting this to me. I'm not going to get into it, but let's just say FedEx drove me nuts with their tracking and how long it was actually taking to get here. But beside the point, I'm super excited to do this unboxing. I only took off the plastic wrap and that's it. I haven't looked inside. This game really caught my eye, not only with the use of the rondelle system, which is, you moving your worker around in a circle and you take whatever action based on wherever you stop in the circle. That's a really cool system to me. Another cool system it has is it's using dice to determine, I believe it's determining what kind of goods you can get, but don't quote me on that. But dice is another interesting mechanic of mine. I always like it when someone takes a really neat twist on die, because I think they can be a really cool thing to use in the game, provided they're not in a roll and move. I'm not a fan of roll and moves. But let's just not dilly-dally anymore because I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and switch to the overhead cam and bust this box open. So I'm trying to work with the glare here a little bit. There's a light kind of off over in this direction that's shining a perfect glare right on the box. So to start off though, just looking at the artwork on the box, it really does fit the theme of everything just being really dark. I'll just slide off the top here so you can get a somewhat better view of it. There we go. So very dark. You've got the orange glow of the fires and the lanterns. You got this little wolf fox looking thing. I'm not sure which one it is, but either way, creature in the front. You've got little glowing bits off to the side indicating a town off in the distance, which is really cool. I like the snow look as well. Snow is just a really cool thing to look at. I actually didn't think I was going to get a numbered copy, but I did. So I've got number, see if I can get to focus. I've got number 8,823 out of 10,000. I really thought that all these, the numbered ones were gone. So that's really cool. It's a nice surprise. On the side, another little creature there. Sorry, I had to take a look to figure out what it was. Let me go ahead and move the box off to the side here so we can get a full view of it. Kind of hard to see the creature because, again, it's so dark, but again, that does fit the theme. We got all the names of the backers, I believe, on the inside here. That's really cool. I would have jumped on the chance to back this on Kickstarter had I known it was a thing. This was kind of before my time of really getting into board games. By the time I discovered this game and discovered the Kickstarter, it was well done, and honestly it was maybe 2 or 3 months away from launching, or at least accepting pre-orders, I should say. So here on the side, again, very dark theme, but we got this little crow, raven, whatever bird it is. I'm not a birdologist, but still got the starry sky there, really nice. Looking at the top, we got a nice view of a little cabin with smoke rising, and again that orange hue of the fires showing, really nice. And then here at the bottom, a really cool picture of what looks to be a cave with a little dragon creature there lurking in the cavern there, with a couple of adventurers ready to, I assume, go attempt to fight it, but good luck with that. So really gorgeous box though, I love it. Let's go ahead and set this off to the side, and I'll pull this here, the main event here. So first off, we've obviously got the rule book on the very top. Doesn't look like a fairly terrible rule book. Looks like we've got an item glossary on the back, which is really nice. We've got travel summaries, which is also really nice. A quick reference. Very good. Just gonna skim through here just a little bit just to see what the rule book's like. Fairly small text, but at the same time fairly big pictures. So I don't think it's gonna be too bad as far as getting through it. There's definitely a lot going on here. It does look like they actually explain every single area here. Every area in the board on the rondelle system gets its own part, so that's really nice. It's not just bullet points. Got the outlying towns, game end, final scoring, full travel. Okay, so we've got an example of full travel, it looks like, and then some additional rules. We've got a couple of variants, drafting variants and private concern variant. The private concern being a solo play, it looks like. Looks like we've got, looks like a glossary of the companions and blazing quartz, I believe. I'm not going to get into it a whole lot, but just kind of taking a flip through here. Got a little overview of the wagons. Very nice. Cool. There's the rule book, how to pack and store. All right, so whenever I see something like this, it does wig me out a little bit. They've got a whole step-by-step instruction, excuse me, on how to store the game. But oh well, I mean, it's good to have. It's good to have versus not have, I suppose. Okay, here got solo rules and adventures. A little book right here. It's really nice. Some general reminders on the back. Looks like just some. Looks like just all the rules for solo mode. I won't get into it too much, but really nice. Here we go. All right, first of many things. Looks like the, ooh, wow, these boards are huge. Holy crap. I mean, my hands are tiny, but geez, and they're double layered. Heck yeah. Just want to mention, this is the, I believe it's called the Deluxe edition, but it might also be the collector's. Either way, it's the Deluxe version, so it's got, you know, the double layered board. It's going to have a bunch of other Deluxeified pieces. Obviously, it's got the name inside the box too. I don't think the base game has that, so keep that in mind. This is the Deluxe version of the game. So let's go ahead and peel off this plastic. Whoa, that's cool. Look at that. I don't know what that is, but that's cool. I think that's the back of the board. That's cool. Get this plastic peeled off here. I don't have a knife, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned hard way of my non-existent fingernails because I just clipped them. I'm trying to keep my excitement under control here because I'm excited. So, starting off with, looks like we've got some of the player shields here because everything you do is actually supposed to be kept a secret from the other players. So, oh, that's nice. Even on the inside, they got a little reference here for players' turns and scorings. That's really, really neat. So when it's got different icons for the different players. Here you got the gray, tan, whatever you want to call it, wagon. Got the orange and gold colored wagon, excuse me, a red colored wagon, and another orangish color. So I guess this is more yellow than orange. So nice. So player aid along with the shield. Very cool. Here it looks like we're starting off with a couple of pieces of the board. So here we've got a quest commissions area. Very nice. Still loving the artwork. Oh, so the back of the board is just an entire thing. That's really cool. So quest commissions area, the Great Bazaar, which I believe bazaar being a place where you go buy stuff. So that's where you go buy these things that you're going to deliver. I'll do a little bit of an explanation at the end after I get through all this stuff. Ridgeway Inn is where you go to get companions for your travels. I believe this is part of the Dark Road area where you go to travel to deliver your goods and whatnot. And this is another part of the Dark Road. So they'll go right here. So the board is basically a giant puzzle. That's really interesting. Very nice. Here we've got a, let's see, we've got workshop. Not sure what exactly these are. These different locations here. Very nice though. Got the rondelle for the different things in the bazaar. This will just be rotating. And then we've got some other things. We've got some plus 50 icons here. I believe that's just if you go above 50 points. I think the highest on this, the highest score you can get on the board is 50. Not sure what this little map icon is, but that's also really cool. Got a little treasure chest right here, and I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, it's a little bag with coins. Very nice. So let's set this off to the side here. I'll set it over here. These look interesting. So what are these? Oh, these are... Oh, I believe these are all the different requirements that some of these cities are going to have. So we've got a night poem there requiring what looks like loot, staffs and armor, and so on and so forth. So a bunch of different requirements. I'm already liking that these are just popping out of this punch board real nice. If you've watched any of my other unboxing videos, you know I'm not a fan of punch board, but I don't mind it when you just have to just poke them and they fall right out. So we've got some horseshoe icons here, or tokens. Not sure exactly what these are for. Got some amber looking tokens here. I don't remember. Oh, blazing quartz. That's what these are called. Again, don't know exactly what either of these do yet. I kind of have a general understanding of the game, but it's also been a while since I've looked at it, so I'll have to kind of relearn everything. Got the little, that thing right there. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be, but really nice. Again, they're just falling right off of that punch board, and I'm super excited about that. Here it looks like we've got a bunch of goods here. So we've got little pistols right here, some lantern tokens, some more of those quartzes, more of the candle looking icons here. It's upside down, sorry about that. Got some bags and some loots here. Look at that gold inlay. That's really nice. These two, no clue what those are for. Got, I believe those are spell tomes right here. And a tiny potion right there. Then we've got some staves right here. Staves, whatever you want to call them. Some loots. Everything's upside down. What am I doing this? I've got some loots right here. Loot, not flute. These, don't know exactly what these are. The camera's not focusing. I'm really excited. I'm sorry. Then we got these. Don't know what they're for. Then we've got some armor pieces right here. Very cool. It looks like we've got a repeat of the punch board there. Looks like everything here is the same, except for this right here being a 2 victory point token, but everything else is the same. And finally, the last part in that whole pile was another part of the board. So we've got the Dark Market there and Jurg's Excursions. So very nice. I believe Jurg's Excursions. Excuse me, I just had to. I think that's actually traveling, but don't quote me on that. Again, don't know a whole lot about the game just yet. So, looks like that's all the punch board pieces. Let's go ahead and check out these bad boys. These bad boys being the double layered player boards. Super excited, love double layered player boards. They're super nice, makes things just really nice and neat. There, you got a little plastic wrap off of it. So here's a look at the player boards. Looks like they're all generally the same. So let's just focus on whichever one shows up on the camera best. Let's do this one. So you can see, got a little bit of the inlay there. This is where all your goods are gonna go when you're picking up and delivering. These are where I believe lanterns are gonna go here. I think this is where your dice pool is. I'm not exactly sure. I know this is where dice go. And right here is where you push dice up to use. Or dice, however you want to say it. But again, not exactly sure how all of that works. Looks like, okay, here on the back you've got the solo rule stuff, the private concern, excuse me. So really nice. Love double layered player boards. And here looks like we've got the start of the very deluxe components here. So let's go ahead and, oh, look at this. They've got a little tray for, oh my goodness. I love this game a lot already. So check this out. All of the goods have little trays. They're really hard to see. I'm sorry, you got that little arm, kind of see the little armor icon there. They've got their own little trays. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, they were sitting on top of, ooh, look at these deluxe lantern tokens. I'm so excited. Look at this. Check that bad boy out. Holy smokes. This feels really nice too. Like it doesn't just feel like cheapy plastic or anything. Really high quality stuff. I'll try to keep it centered in the camera for you, but again, I'm really excited. These are cool. So we got a whole bag of those. Put them back in here so we keep everything organized. Right here, looks like we've got, so I believe everything that's in punch boards over here also has deluxe versions, I believe. Don't quote me on that again. But here we've obviously got the plus 50 markers in there. Let's go ahead and just pull them out. I don't know why I'm trying to show you through the bag. We've got the deluxe player wagons here. Really nice stamped details on them. Come on, camera, focus if you would. You know you want to. You know you want to. Come on. It's kind of doing it. Anyway, they're stamped. They're cool. Take my word for it, please. Got, oh, they're all unique, too. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold the phone. Oh, gotta get the yellow one out of there, too. So, they're all unique. They said it was a 4-player game, but there are 5 of these wagon icons. So, I'm wondering if one of them is for solo play. Check all them bad boys out. I can't count. No, there's 5, because here's the orange one. I can't count. I'm just losing my mind, because I'm so excited. Very nice, though. These all, again, feel really nice. Let's see. We'll set those right there. Peel out these bad boys. Little leaves. These are all plus 50 markers for the various player colors. Yes, they are indeed. Very small, but still, it's not a bad thing per se. So they're really just, you know, to denote that you have plus 50 points in addition to whatever these might be, now that I think about it, these might be victory point trackers. So when you get to when you get past 50 points, you just, when you get past 50 points, you flip it over to that plus 50. I'm betting you that's what these are, but we will see. Let's go ahead and put these right here. And I'll put these back up here. All right, now we've got some blazing amber. Yes. All right, let's see how they did with these. So I'm gonna kind of compare them to Everdell a little bit, because Everdell does amber a little bit too. Or blazing quartz, not amber, I'm sorry. So blazing quartz, that's what these are. Very, very nice. They look like a little, there we go, I focused a little bit. Look like a little cluster of crystals that'll be sitting on the ground. So that's neat. They've got the little flat bottom here, so they'll sit perfectly on wherever they need to go. Got a whole bag of those. Very nice. All right, so that's all for this tray right here. So keep them in the baggies for now, but eventually those baggies are probably going to go bye-bye. They're not going to go bye-bye. I recycle them. I'll put them in my own little personal stash. All right, here we go. Last little bit here. We've got a deck of, I believe these are encounter cards for the Dark Road. Got, ooh. I'm not even going to try. I can't talk right now, but they're still really cool looking. Let me go ahead and try to get these peeled out of here. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm so distracted. There's so many cool things to look at. There's a little treasure chest and a little bag of coins here. That's cool. Oh, okay. Hang on. Time out. Let's get these cards open. Finally got the cards out of their plastic prison. Here we go. There's that. I can't say that word and I don't know why. Whatever. The Historian. Very nice. Blazing quartz mining. A bunch of different... I believe these are all a bunch of different encounters for the Dark Road, like I said, and then you'll roll travel die whenever you have these encounters, and whatever you roll is either the reward or the consequence that you can get. So 4 or 5, I believe this means you just gain a book or you gain 3 money. Not sure what this symbol is, but then if you roll 1, 2, or 3, I believe you're just losing pretty much whatever the icons say. Don't exactly know what the icons mean yet, but either way. So here we've got, so that was a whole pile of encounters here. Looks like here, to traveling Lumi. So here we've got a little, looks like some player aids for traveling. Very nice. So we've got little player aids on where to find things as well. Very nice. Looks like there was some artwork on the back of these too. Yes, so there's okay, so there's Dark Road and Light Road encounters, and the backs are different. So here you've got Dark Road encounters, and then you've got Light Road where you use a lantern to travel. So very nice. Again, still loving the artwork on these. The artwork has not failed yet. All right, here we've got a deck of, looks like companion cards, and unlike the, well, I say that, but I can't do it still because I am bad at getting cards out of packages, but it's one of those packages that's got the band around the side that you're supposed to just be able to easily tear off, but I don't get to do things easily. There we go, or it's coming now. Here we are. I'm already liking the little art for this snow bee, the first one that you see. It's really, really cool. See, look at that. I peeled it all off and it just didn't come. All right, scissors, here we go. So check this out. We got a bunch of snow bees, a phoenix. Look at that art on these cards. So cool. Ice mouse, cave dragon. Got the dragon from the box. The raven. Okay, so it's a raven on the box. The Thray cat, sure. That cat, Quasimodo, no. Little dumpling, look at him. Flicker and Grace, wow. Whisper, Lovebug, these are all the different horses that you can start with. Sugarfoot, Long Shadow, Woolsworth, wow, look at that dude. Woo, look at that deer. The Velvet, nice. All these things, I do not know what any of these are. Guild notices, again, not sure exactly what those are, but still really nice cards. Checking out the artwork on the back, there's the guild notice cards for the art on the back. These are the, don't know what these are. These are the horses. And these are your traveling companions. Very nice. All right, that was the second deck of cards. Last deck of cards here. Pull them up here. So those were not traveling companions, but I think they're called spirits that you can get to help you on the dark road. These, I believe here that I'm about to pop open, are the actual companions that you can get at like the Ridgeway Inn to travel with you. And they're people that are trying to go somewhere in particular. And if you get them to that certain place, they'll pay you or whatever they're going to do for you. But they're trying to go somewhere on the dark road and you're taking them there. All right. I was trying to stall to get these things off here. We've got the the traveling companions that are trying to go somewhere. So looks like we've got Olivero, an alchemist, going to Windglass being one of the destinations. So they've got their destinations along the bottom and what they are exactly. Again, don't know a whole lot about the iconography yet, but that will be something I know soon. But still very nice artwork on these cards. Look at Onra there. Onra, sure. Very nice. I'm loving the art on these cards. What was his name? Andrew Bosley did a great job. Here's the art on the back of the cards. Very, very good. Oh, there's some different ones here. These are not all companion cards. There are some other things in here. Let's go ahead and take a look. So victory point condition, it looks like. You get a money per unique item in your wagon. Interesting. A lot of victory point conditions. And here we've got 3 random things. I don't know what they're for, so we'll make sure to keep them separate. But these 3 are the only cards that look like this. Interesting. Okay, so those are all the cards, it looks like. Really liking this insert because check it out. Cards. Deck 1. Small cards. Boom. Well, if I was more graceful about it. Here we go. We got the spirit cards. Boom. Look at that. This is so smart. Again, if I was more graceful about it, it'd be a lot better, but I'm not graceful. It's supposed to be just boom, but when you're dealing with me, it's never that simple. There we go. So we probably should do something like that. There we go. Now it's boom. Now it's boom. There we go. Then we've got the dark road encounters right on top. That is so smart. I love that. All the cards just fit right in here. All right. All the cards. Looked at them. Now let's take a look at these random tokens here. Don't exactly know what they are, but they were the little treasure chest. Whoop. And the money bag icon. All right. So, oh, and there's this little scroll map looking thing. Tiny little thing. I can't get it out. Don't want to break it. All right. Check these bad boys out. We've got this little itty bitty map here. I'm really hoping, there we go, look at that. Little map. Potential starting player, not sure. Got this little treasure chest right here. Check that bad boy out. Then we've got a little sack of what I assume is supposed to be money. Very nice, very interesting little pieces. Don't really know exactly what they are, but oh well, not a big deal. All right, here we've got metal horseshoes. Check those bad boys out. Very, very cool. They sound so nice. Definitely metal. Check them out. Got a really nice weight to them too, and the details look amazing. They're all etched in, they're not just stamped. Very, very nice. All right, here we've got goods die. I'm assuming is what these are. Check these bad boys out and see how they feel. Oh, not bad feeling. Very, very nice. I wouldn't say top quality, but they're definitely up there. Very large die as well, so they really sit pretty in my tiny little hand. So very nice die though, not bad at all. Looks like here, I think this is an Oracle die. It's either Oracle die or this is the Dark Road die. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that the Oracle has a die in there somewhere. About the same quality as these. Actually, this feels a little different. Is this wood? No. I think it's still plastic, but it still feels really nice nonetheless. Here, we've got, I believe these are the travel die here. So here we've got all those numbers that you saw on those encounter cards. there. And then this, not exactly sure what this die is for, but still very nice die. Definitely happy with them. They don't feel bad at all. Here, I believe these are what they are called. They're called open up please. They're called the Illuminated Die, I believe. So I believe every player gets one of these. Actually, I'm not sure how many they get. Actually, some of them are a little different. So some of them might be illuminated, some of them might be different, but still very nice looking die. Again, they feel really nice. Okay, and then we've got a bunch of these kind of die here. I believe these are for every player. Can't open the bag. One does not simply open bag of die. Quite a few die. A lot of die. Oh, loads of dice. Dice, however you call them. So this handful I have here is the same as this bag, it looks like. So really nice though. Looks like they're a couple of them are transparent to a degree. It's probably not going to show up on camera very well, but they got a little bit of depth to them. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but still very nice die. All right, that looks like about everything here. We see. I'm just looking to see how they want us to put these away. So give me a moment while I look over this real quick, and I'll get back with you. Whew. So this was a little bit of a beast to unbox. It was even more of a beast to rebox. But to my surprise, everything is fitting in the box and there's no hump. I was really shocked. I mean, with the amazing insert that I had, it's a little finicky in some places, but I think after you mess with it a little bit, it's going to get better. But the insert in it is fantastic and it really does fit everything perfectly. The trays in there are good for both, the card trays, are good for both non-sleeved and sleeved cards, which I thought was a really great thought to have. You know, obviously not a lot of game designers think about players wanting to sleeve their cards, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are moving towards that if they haven't already, because they want to protect these games. You know, these are almost like investments for people like me who are collecting these games, because eventually they might be worth some money, so they want to keep them in pristine condition. You're going to be gaming and you're going to be snacking and whatnot, and you may get some greasy fingers. You don't want the greasy fingers all over the components and the cards. So whatever your excuse is, a lot of people are moving towards sleeving their cards. So I really like that they did take the initiative in this deluxe version to get those bays ready for sleeved cards. I might be sleeving these. I haven't decided yet, but I'm happy that option is there. On to one con, or for now it's one con that I have, and that's mainly, I had a couple of things. So the first thing was getting this put back into the box was a little bit of a hassle, only because that little picture that they gave you didn't do a terribly great job of explaining, because there's things that need to go into the box in a very certain way. And I actually had to resort to watching a video, which I will link somewhere to give some credit, of someone reboxing it for me, because it wasn't entirely clear in my opinion. Again, I'm sometimes not the sharpest tool in the shed, I'll admit it, but the page that they gave you almost wasn't detailed enough. I almost feel like they needed that view that they had, and on the back maybe a top-down view. I actually didn't look at the back if there is a top-down view on the back. Not bad. So that was a little bit of a gripe as far as storage goes. Just initially trying to figure out where everything goes was a little bit of a hassle. Another sort of complaint that I had, and this is a personal thing, is they gave you the punch boards. I feel like they just put all the deluxe components into the box, and then they just threw in the punch boards for the base game on top of it. So you've got deluxe versions of some tokens, and then you've just got the regular punch out tokens of the other ones, like the Blazing Quartz. We've got the deluxe versions of those, and then we obviously had the punch outs with all the Blazing Quartz on there as well. I don't know how they could get around doing that, but I almost feel like they could have tried to avoid the waste, because now I've got tokens. I've got the Blazing Quartz tokens. I've got lantern tokens in there that I just threw into a baggie and I threw underneath the insert because I'm probably never going to use them. I've got the deluxe version, so why, or the deluxe tokens, so why would I even bother? And I guess on a personal note, I do find it a little cash grabby that they didn't include the metal money tokens in this version. They're just that's the only component that hasn't been deluxeified is the money. I feel like for the price point, maybe they probably could have included that in there because I believe the metal tokens are between $10 and $20 to get. So for the price, I wish they would have included it, but oh well. It just seems really out of place that everything else is deluxe. And even the metal horseshoes are deluxe, except for the money. It just seemed a little off. But overall, I mean, the insert's fantastic, storage is great, and that's always a huge plus in my book, is if I can fit everything into the box and the box isn't doing one of those hump things, it's a really great insert and it has really great storage. I didn't notice that the goods wheel that we looked at, it's actually magnetized, so on the section of the board where it goes, it actually sticks magnetically to it. I thought that was fantastic. It's just, I don't know what's more friendly as far as like waste is, if it's better to make just the plastic pinwheel in the center or if it's better to have the magnet, but either way, I thought that was a really high quality thing. It just snaps right into that wheel and you can obviously twist it very easily. I also really liked what they did with the board, how it's more of like a puzzle versus folding it out. Because a lot of times, you know, if I'm trying to pack something away fairly quickly, you know, after a really long game night, I'm like, okay, I've had a lot of fun, but I'm ready to be done. So I'm packing everything quickly. And you ever had that moment where your thumb is right over the fold and you just don't slide it out fast enough and you hear that horrible sound of the board peeling? I did it with the my Tuscany board. It's barely noticeable, but I know it's there, so it's noticeable to me. So I'm really happy that, or I'm really interested to see this go the puzzle route because you're not really going to have that issue. It's going to be interesting to see maybe after a few plays how those edges fray or if they fray at all. Hopefully I really hope they don't too much, but if they do, I mean, it's, you know, kind of the downside of having the puzzle board is that obviously if you're playing it a lot, you're going to be taking those pieces apart fairly often. So I just say just be really careful with that. The punch boards were fantastic. Everything basically fell out of the boards, which, you know me, whenever these tokens just fall off the punch board, that makes me really happy. I really like how they did the goods tokens. There weren't, you know, sections in between the goods. They were all basically together and they all pushed out at once, and then you could just separate them after that. You know, you're not having to punch out each individual good and hoping and praying to God you don't peel them on the back. So I thought that was really great, a really great way to do the punch boards, especially when you have a bunch of tokens like that. But I mean, even with those bunches of tokens, again, everything fits very well. I love the insert. I love how they did the resource tray is really great. I guess my only other minor, a very, very, very minor gripe, but it's a gripe nonetheless, is they've got the resource tray for the quartz, the horseshoes, and the lanterns. But the money, it comes in 1, 5s, and 10s, I believe. And the money all goes in one well. I would have maybe liked to have somehow seen a different well for every money piece if it's a resource tray, so you don't have to just go digging for money. But it's a minor complaint. Obviously, you can just dump those out and put them in trays if you've got them. So not really a big deal. For everything else that it has, you know, the really great goods tray and the storage, it's not a problem. Overall, I think this is going to be a really great game. If me and my friends like it, I will probably shell out for the metal money because it's always really nice to play a game with metal money. Yes, I'm again looking at Tuscany. Tuscany is still probably, I wouldn't say it's the most blinged out game that I have, but as far as extras go, it definitely is. This is probably going to be a very close second, although I wouldn't call this one blinged out because I just have the deluxe version. And the only other thing I'm probably going to get, maybe two things, is the metal money tokens and the velvet bags, because money is supposed to be a secret. So if I get the metal money, I'm probably going to get the bags to go with them so we can easily keep that secret. We don't really have to necessarily worry about the player shields. But we're probably going to keep them up because it does have the player aid. Very nice. But still, definitely Tuscany is going to be my most blinged out game. very close second, this one right here. So anyway, that is about all I have for Merchants of the Dark Road. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. I actually had a lot of fun unboxing this. If there's anything I could have done better, please let me know in the comments and I'll try to do that. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your stay at the Tabletop Inn, and we'll see you next time. Take care.